Hi all, Lost D Punch Out TV. How you all doing on this Monday evening? Well. He's come back down from space. John Turniphead Fury, the big shithouse bully, what he is. Did any of you just see that scenario, what he's just done? Gate crashing, the Tyson Fury, Aslan Makhmudov press conference. Just before it kicked off, he storms the building wherever he was, starts shouting, where am I, where am I? And then goes off threatening Carl Froch, but Carl Froch is stood there in front of him. And then he goes on to threaten to headbutt Steve Bunce, but they've taken the original video down. Talk Sports have. So I screenshotted it to show you that I'm not telling any fibs. The real one was fuck you shithouse John Fury Rage. As you can see there, it says removed by the uploader. So I'll play this little bit and then we can break it down. Just listen to this clown.
Plenty to say about John Fury, where are you? Okay, yes. Let's get on. All right, pal? Let's get on with it. Here I am. They're talking about me day and night on videos. Day and night on videos. And here I am ready to fight. Where are you, Ed? Where the f*** are you? Hey? The world's been calling me. You know me, Lennox. You know I'm no coward. I was going to fight you in 80. That's true. Wasn't it true? Did I back away from you? That's right. So put some respect on the name of John Fury and get that Carl Froch here. If he wants it, and anybody else in the building, look here. The ultimate male. Because when you mention John Fury's name, what do you do? Run like friggin' Carl Froch. Run like a Carl Froch. Don't talk about me also because I can punch your head in.
So, there we have it, but just let me rewind something. If you zoom in, he's shouting about Carl Froch, saying, where is he? I'll punch his fucking head in. He cut all the audio out. Who's that stood there next to Lennox Lewis and Anna Woolhouse, the Cobra himself? So John Fury, you've just proven what everyone has been saying for years. You're nothing but a shithouse bully. Right? I wish I'd have screen recorded the original one, because he's gone in there, he's burst in now saying, where are they? Where's Carl Froch? Where is he? Talking about me day and night. Put some respect on my fucking name. He goes in, starts shouting, saying to Lennox, you know I'm not a shithouse, you know I'm not this. Where's Carl Froch? Carl Froch is stood fucking right next to Lennox Lewis and Anna Woolhouse. He's making out that he can't see Carl Froch, but he can see Lennox. And then he walks off upstairs, shouting his big fat mouth off, saying, oh, they're all shitbags. Where's that Carl Froch? Where is he? I'll punch his fucking head in. And then he remembers Carl Froch is there. So he leans over the balcony and says, say any more shit about me, I'll punch your fucking head in. And then he goes on to threaten Steve Bunce. He walks past Steve Bunce and he says, what are you looking at? Bunce, he says, nothing. He says, good, or I'll butt your fucking head up against that wall. And Bunce, he says, I'm your friend, John. He says, you're not my fucking friend. Steve Bunce, I've never heard Steve Bunce ever badmouth John Fury. In fact, I've only ever heard Steve Bunce praise the man. That's all I've ever heard. Bunce, he shit himself didn't know what to do. And rightly so, Buncey's an old man himself. But it just goes to show, sorry, his jumper's itching me, just goes to show that everything what everybody's ever said about you, John Fury, is you're just a bully. That's all you are. You can only bully people who are smaller than you. But when it comes to people who will put it on you or dust you, you make out you can't see him. Carl, I've just shown you, Carl Froch was stood right there next to Lennox Lewis. So he's come back down from space now, and it's all about the John Fury show. He's starved of the limelight. He's starved of not being on camera because he's been hiding up in space for the last year or so, longer than that, ever since the first defeat to Alexander Usyk. He come back down for a few months and then he disappeared again for another year. But now he bursts in through the doors shouting, "Where are they? Where are they? I'm a fighting man. I'm ready to fight." Yeah, makes out he can't see Carl Froch. But then all of a sudden, once he's upstairs out of the way, he remembers Carl Froch is there. And then goes on to sadly threaten Steve Bunce for no reason whatsoever. Threatening to headbutt Buncey and ram his head off the wall. What a utter scumbag this man is. He's an embarrassment to boxing. And this is why I love tearing him apart, because you're nothing but a bully. You wouldn't do that to Carl Froch. You wouldn't. If you had any minerals about you, this big, bad, hard fighting man, you'd have walked straight in there, not spouting your big mouth off. You'd have gone straight up to Carl Froch and stuck it on him. Or said to him, "Tell you what, you've been talking about me. Me and you outside, off camera. Just whisper it in his ear. Say to Froch, can I have a word with you? Meet me round back of the car park now. Or in 10 minutes and I'll fucking iron you out." But you didn't. You do what you always do. And this is what bullies do. Bullies go round spouting the big fat fucking pie mouth off. And then hoping to put the wind up people. Like you did, Buncey. And like you did a few others. The Gad was there. He was, "Oh, what's going on, John?" Rimming as usual. But you stuck it on Buncey. And Buncey must be in his 60s. Easy, out of shape. Buncey's not a fighter. He's a bloody old man. He's a boxing commentator. But you're this big, bad, hard fighting man. Or should I say the hiding man. That you can stick it on everyone. You've just proved what an ultimate shitbag you are, John Fury. Because you didn't have the minerals to go up to Frochy and say, whisper in his ear and say, "Come on then, get outside, me and you." You went in there shouting, "Where's Froch? Where's Froch?" Frochy stood right next door to Lennox Lewis. And you don't say anything. And you're asking people to put some goddamn respect on your name. No one's going to put any respect on your name, mate, because you're a fucking clown. You're a first class prat. AKA the turnip head. That's all you are, turnip. You're just a numpty. You're a divvy. There's no other words for you. No one believes you. Like your bullshit fucking 100 and 0. Knocked out 100 of them. No one believes that. All people believe is that you're just a pillock. You're just an absolute bellend. You just go around spouting your mouth off, embarrassing your family, making the show all about you. You couldn't let Tyson just have his 10 minutes of fame with Makhmudov. No, you had to gate crash the party and make it all about you. That's what you did. Like I say again, I'll rip you till you're out of boxing because you're a clown. You're nothing but a clown. You're a bully. And bullies deserve to be exposed because that's what you are. You won't go up to Frochy and say that, or any other man who you know would fucking bomb you out. All you do is go around spouting your big fat mouth, putting the cameras all on you because you never achieved what your son achieved. and you're jealous and you don't like it, so you're making it all about you. You're a fucking fool, John Fury. And to wrap this video up, I'd knock your fucking head off if you ever said that shit to me, like what you did to Buncey. Saying I'll ram your head off the wall and all that. Tell you what, if you'd have said that to me, mate, I'd have fucking bounced you all over that fucking balcony and kicked your fat ass down the fucking stairs as well. Can't be doing with the guy. He's a fucking idiot. This guy's definitely going on Crime Watch for the end of this month. I wasn't going to do any more than Crime Watch videos, but this guy's definitely going on it. There's a few others who can go on it, but he's definitely on it. Absolute fucking weapon. So yeah, John Fury, nothing but a shithouse bully. That's all you are. You scum. You're a shithouse bully who starved of the limelight, and there's a camera haul and got to make it all about you. Either that, or you need go fucking Specsavers, something like that, or you need some gigs or some contacts. You need something, because your eyesight's terrible, but really, we know it's not. Anyway, let me know what you think. Peace out. Catch you soon.